I don't really know how to start this video. The point of this video is to inform all of you that I am switching to a different content schedule. So I'm going to post on the first and third Mondays of every month instead of weekly. The simple reason for this is burnout. The more complex reason for this is my mental health and physical health at this point, because they're kind of just entwined. If you remember back in 2020, if you were following me on Instagram, I talked a lot about just the general fatigue that I was dealing with and like everything that was coming with that, and I got some autoimmune testing done which all came back negative, but I came out of that with like less answers than I went in with. So that was helpful. Needless to say, like, nothing has changed, and so if my body's not changing, then my work needs to change. But this isn't all bad either. Around like the fall of last year, I don't know what switched in my brain, but I feel like I woke up from a decade-long depression. And this made it so I started wanting to do more creative things than just sewing. That's why my word for the year is joy, because I want to find everything that brings me joy. That being said, I now have so many creative things that I am doing. Like, I'm reading like 3 books a week. I am writing or plotting out my book like every week. I am sewing. I am doing so much, and it's making me so happy. But then I also get to these points where I'm trying to get deadlines done for videos, and I get really stressed, and I work for a full 12 hours and taking minimal breaks, and then like I crash because I physically cannot sustain that. For someone who, when I am like have regulated what I do and how much I work, working more than like 4 hours a day for me is really hard if I want to be able to put in the same amount of like focused quality work the next day. So this just tells me that sewing a garment and editing a video, because you have to do both in the same week, on top of everything else I want to do, like historic sword play, which I don't talk to you guys about, and writing my book, and reading, and like spending time with my husband, and spending time with friends. Like, there's a whole lot of my life that is outside of my sewing room that I'm trying to do, but I'm not able to do because it's too much, and I need to cut something out, and I'm not willing to cut out things that bring me joy, so I'm going to cut back on videos. And so I'm hoping that by doing this, that I will be able to just be better, let my brain will function better. I'm also hoping that this means that I will be able to actually clean my studio in between projects. Yeah, I'm hoping that by cutting back on my video schedule, I will have more time to do the things that I want to do, and more time to get my space back to a place where I feel comfortable. I do have an appointment with my doctor later. We are going to talk about like ADD things, which I have suspected I have for a long time. And I think it's finally time to start looking into getting a diagnosis. I think that will help with a lot of things, just being able to like calm my brain so I'm not like mentally exhausted by the end of the day, or like I'm not constantly fighting my brain to try to stay focused. I think will help me a lot with my workflow. I'm just excited about what is to come, but I can't keep going at the rate that I was going. And I've basically been doing weekly videos for 2.5, 3 years. And I think I was able to stay in that pace because that was literally the only thing I did with my time. I do have some things that are going to start changing on the channel. I think I'm going to start playing with video styles and seeing like what I like to do. I definitely like the vloggy thing. I kind of like this cinematic vloggy thing that I've been playing with recently. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to end up doing or what my content is going to look like by the end of the year. I just know that I am going to start experimenting and slowing down and taking care of myself. Oh, that's the other thing, right? I feel like I get so stressed about the content creation side of things that I'm not putting any energy into scrappy patterns. And the way that this all works right now is I get the bulk of my income from pattern sales. Which makes sense. My channel's really small, so pattern sales are definitely a thing. And I would definitely like to shift more of my focus onto scrappy patterns, and I don't feel like I can do that if I'm constantly stressed about putting out a weekly video. So I'm gonna slow down. Yeah, okay. Editing me is gonna hate this because I was just all over the place, but thank you again so much for all of your support through watching my videos and buying scrappy patterns. It literally means the world to me to be like a little business owner and to be able to pay for my hobby with money from my hobby. It's kind of amazing. So yeah, thanks guys. Next week we are doing the Athena video. That is a scheduled sponsored video, so that's not going anywhere. But after that we will do the 1st and 3rd of every month. It means that my birthday videos are probably gonna get pushed because I'm doing other, you know what, I don't know what my I have, I think 4 to 6 videos in my queue right now. I don't know how it's all gonna shake out, but it'll shake out. Yeah, I'm gonna quit rambling now. Bye friends.